Hey everybody, welcome to Yoga with Michelle. My name is Michelle, and this morning yoga practice is to help you start your day with purpose and feeling more energetic. So nothing fancy, no need to change your clothes if you're still in your pajamas or whatever you slept in, as long as you can move your body. If you've got your coffee or your tea or whatever you like to start your day with, that's awesome. We're just here to wake up our body, our muscles, and wake up our mind. So with that, let's get started. We're going to start today in just a solid standing position, mountain pose. So your feet about hip distance apart, and bring your hands to your sides. Maybe move your shoulders around a little bit. Get out any yawns you need to get out. Maybe you're still dealing with a little bit of stiffness, a little bit of soreness, maybe. And start with a big sweep of your arms, open wide, reach them up tall, and grab opposite wrists. Gently pull to one side. Get a big side body stretch. So lengthen and expand through your rib cage and switch sides. Start to lengthen your breath. Get more purposeful and intentional as you ground down through your feet and come back to center. Sweep your arms back down and behind your low back. And so clasp your hands together, lift and open your chest. Take your eyes up to the ceiling. Maybe you're outside, so take them up to the sky, wherever you're at. Few breaths here. Take your time this morning. And then on your next inhale, sweep your arms open again. I'm going to turn towards you. This time, cactus out your arms. Lift your chest. So bring your elbows in line with your shoulders. Engage your core. Spread your fingers out wide. On your next inhale, reach up really tall, extended mountain pose. This time, build the pose. Create an inward rotation in your legs. Pull the pit of your belly in and up. Maybe a little bit of a back bend this morning. Big, full body stretch. Take a breath in. Forward fold. Hinge at your hips. We'll take a few breaths here as well. Like I said, no such thing as perfection this morning. Just waking up. Waking up in a way that's going to set us up for success, for being able to fully take on whatever comes our way this morning and throughout our day as the best version of ourselves. Drop your hands down to the mat. Bring them to your shins. Take a halfway lift. So create a flat back by extending the crown of your head forward and your tailbone straight back behind you. Pull your belly in. Look right at the top of your mat. Take a big breath in through your nose. Fill your lungs. And forward fold. Exhale the air out. Extended mountain pose. Press down through your heels. Reach up high. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Flat back. High plank. Plant your hands and step your feet back to a high push-up position. Depending on how you're feeling this morning, you might want to bring your knees down to the mat. If you're feeling super strong, feel free to lift a leg or add a push-up. I'm not too big of a morning person, but maybe you are. Maybe you're ready for it this morning. And that's awesome. Just be intentional, though, setting up the physical foundation of your pose. Then shift your weight forward, get light on your toes, lower down, low plank. Feel free to lower all the way down if you'd like. Upward facing dog. Let's pause here. If you're not ready for an up dog this morning, feel free to take cobra or sphinx, but press the tops of your feet down. Work to lift your knees and your thighs up off the mat. Instead of this, make sure you're really pressing the mat away from you. Draw your shoulders back and your chest forward. Lift the crown of your head up. Take a big breath in through your nose. And then take downward facing dog. Pedal out your feet. This first down dog. Bring in whatever movement feels good to you. Press your chest towards your thighs. Press down in your fingertips, your knuckles, your whole palms, and then create an external rotation in your arms. Draw your shoulder blades down and away from your ears. On your inhale, come up high on your toes. Keep your hips high, your legs as straight as possible. Pull your belly in. Yeah, fire it up this morning. Keep your hands down on the mat. Tiptoe to the top of your mat. Take a halfway lift. Forward fold. Extended mountain pose. Get really tall. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Lengthen the crown of your head forward. High to low plank. As slow as you need to this morning. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Three-legged dog, right side. Lift your right heel straight up. Maybe point or flex your foot. But squeeze your thighs towards each other. So it's a closed hip position here. Then look forward. Bring your foot to the top of your mat. Warrior one. Again, you might still be a little bit stiff this morning. Maybe your muscles aren't quite ready, or you're not quite awake. So it could look different than your usual practice, and that's perfectly okay. Just adjust as needed. Press down in your feet, pull into center, reach up and back, then take warrior two. Flip your palm, reverse your warrior, so lengthen the side of your body. Triangle. Straighten your front leg, reach forward, bring your hand down to a block or to your shin. Create an external rotation in your front leg. Take your eyes up to your fingertips or up to the ceiling. And on your next inhale, come all the way up to standing, side facing, wide leg forward fold. Bring your feet out nice and wide. I like to clasp my hands behind my low back, lift my chest, but take any arm variation and fold forward. You can bring your hands back behind you. Bring in a little bit more movement as you wake up. And then walk your hands forward to the top of your mat, pivot your feet. We'll come into crescent lunge. Feel free to bring your back knee down or keep it lifted. Reach your hands up. Sink your hips down. Big psoas, hip flexor stretch on the left side. Bring your hands to heart center. Hinge forward. Press down a lot in your back foot. Draw your shoulder blades together on your back. Then twist to the right. Bring one hand down. Or keep your hands at heart center. Totally up to you. Ground down through your front foot. Take a breath in. Warrior two. So let your back heel come down. Reach your hands forward and back. Flip your front palm. reverse, extended side angle. Bring your elbow to your thigh, or if you have a block or a prop, you could grab that as well. You just don't want to feel hunched over. Create length and then a twist. Reach your hand forward, get really long. Inhale through your nose. And then plant your hand, high plank. Take a moment to set it up. Side plank, right side. Plant your right hand. Open up. Feel free to take a different variation. You can come down on your forearm, drop your bottom knee, or lift your leg this morning. And sweep your hand back down. Shift forward, low plank. Upward facing dog, shoulders straight back. Downward facing dog. Three-legged dog, left side. So lift your left heel straight up. Take a moment, pause right there. Squeeze your thighs towards each other. Then look forward, nice and slow. Bring your foot forward to the top of your mat. Warrior one. Spiral your pinkies in towards each other. Sink your hips down low. So create an internal rotation in your back leg. So both hips face forward. Take a moment to settle in. And then one more breath in, lift your chest. Warrior two. Again, just breathing and moving this morning. No expectations. Flip your palm, reverse, triangle. Just keep a slight micro bend in your legs. Ease in your joints. If thoughts come up of what you have to do today, like your to-do list, or what you have planned, let them go right by. Just be right here in this moment. Come up to standing. Take side facing wide leg forward fold, facing this way. Any arm variation, fold forward. Maybe you want to bend one knee and then the other. Whatever's going to make an impact on your body, make you feel the best when you're done with this practice. Doesn't have to be the same each day or every time you step on your mat. And the point is to bring more awareness to what you need now. To honor yourself right where you are and be up to something. So walk your hands forward, pivot your feet, come into a low lunge. Bring your biceps right by your ears. Stack your back heel right over your back toes. Remember, just press down, pull in, lift up. Pause here for 2 more breaths. Modify however you need to. Bring your hands to heart center. Lengthen your spine and twist. Use your breath, your drishti. So set your eyes at one point. Remember, you're waking up your body, so it might be slightly uncomfortable, but nothing painful. If it hurts, back off, don't do it. And open up to warrior two. Fire up your left glute to bring your knee out right over your ankle. Flip your palm, reverse, extended side angle. Peel your shoulder back and your chest up towards the ceiling. You can reach your hand forward, create one long line from your back foot all the way to your fingertips. And on your inhale, twist. Exhale, sweep your arms down. Step your foot back to high plank. Spiral your ribs in towards each other, so make sure your low back isn't sagging down. And take side plank on the left. So stack your shoulder right over your wrist. Flex your feet. Spread your fingers wide. Pull your belly in. Stay here for 3. You've got it. 2, 1. Bring your hand down to the mat. Shift forward. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Take another big breath in. Open your mouth, sigh it out. 3-legged dog, right side. This time, bend your knee, stack your hips. Big side body stretch. And slowly bring your leg forward, half pigeon. Bring your right knee to your right wrist. First, square your hips. So if you need a block under one side, grab a block. And you can stay upright just like this, or walk your hands forward and bring your chest down to the mat. I'm going to come up today on my fingertips. Bring the center of your chest forward, lengthen your neck. Give yourself a couple more breaths here to really open up your hips. Breathe ease into any discomfort. Then plant your hands right in front of your front shin. Tuck your back toes if they're not already, and step back to downward facing dog. 3-legged dog, left side. Bend your knee, stack your hips. Get really long in the left side of your body. Lift your knee up higher, and half pigeon, left side. Same thing, take a moment to set it up so that it's right for you. Reach your back foot straight back. Put your attention on the sound of your breath. The power of your inhales and your exhales. And plant your hands at the top of your mat. Tuck your back toes. Step back to downward facing dog one last time. Bend one knee and then the other. Press down in your hands. Come up high on your toes. Tiptoe to the top of your mat. Take a halfway lift. Nice long back. Forward fold. And rise up to extended mountain pose. Big full stretch. Bring your hands to heart center. Press your palms together. Close your eyes for just a moment. Bring ease and lightness. My intention, my hope for you is that this will help you to start your day with purpose, with gratitude and presence, and help you to go out and lead and serve as the best version of yourself. So let's take one more big breath in. Open your mouth, let it go. Thank you. Thank you for practicing with me, for sharing your time this morning with me. Like always, subscribe the video, share it with your people. I hope this becomes a part of your morning routine. We all know how important morning routines are to set yourself up for success and feel your best. So I invite you to do this over and over, revisit it, and tell me in the comments what you want more of. Thank you.